Hello, everybody. It's Royce Eddings here, and I want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel, The Four Horsemen, your ultimate destination for all things rock and roll, classic rock. We mix in some metal. We mix in some other things too. I'm a huge soul fan. Right before Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath hit, that's all me and my friends were listening to for a while. And I often quip, if you can show me anyone that's listened to Dock of the Bay by Redding more times than I have, please introduce me to him. I want to shake his hand. Dan's heard me say it. Dan and I did a show on Otis Redding, and Dan
Yeah.
got a film of them pulling his plane that he died in out of the water that it crashed into.
Yeah.
So anyway, we cover a lot of things, folks. So let's get right to it. Tonight we're covering something very, very special. I'm going to pick it up and show it. It's the band The Who, but the motivation for doing The Who was this new box set. It was released October 31st, and Amazon dropped it off here at October 31st. So this is a pretty early copy here, you know. And what we have, I'm going to read you from the hype sticker here.
Hey, Royce,
Yes,
would
sir.
you hold that up? I want everybody to hold to take a look at this cover. Now, see that chair Keith Moon sitting in?
Yeah.
Can you read that for us, Royce?
Yes, it says not to be taken away.
Prophetic, huh, folks?
Absolutely.
This album was released. Keith Moon died days to a week or two after,
Yeah.
and the rest of that stuff, the three of these things that Royce is going to be talking, will be featuring Kenny Jones, the
Yes.
closest thing
Right.
to being a legitimate replacement, in my opinion, for
Yeah.
Keith Moon.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right. I'm pretty excited about doing this. I'm gonna unbox it, of course. Let me get back down here real quick. Okay, so we're going to be talking about The Who, and I'll do a little, brief intro. The Who, known for high energy live shows, and I'll tell you, I've been listening to some of the live in this box set today, and oh my God, when you get the extended solos, guitar solos, drum solos, and everybody's, I love the live stuff. Okay, so they're pioneering contributions to rock music, such as the rock operas, innovative use of synthesizers, the classic lineup featuring Roger Daltrey vocals, Pete Townsend guitar, John Entwistle bass, and Keith Moon drums. Okay, so Who Are You was the Who's eighth studio effort, and it's last to feature the band's longtime drummer, Keith Moon. And that is heartbreaking right there, Uh, so, like I said, there's multiple ways you can buy this, starting with the 7 CD, 1 Blu-ray, working all the way down to a single album. It just depends on what you want. So anyway, I'm anxious to get back to the group here. We've got a lot to talk about. I tell you what, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully slide the shrink wrap off of this for the second time. I cut it on the bottom so I could put it back on, primarily for the show. But I kind of like it with the hype sticker and everything like that. This album is something else. Okay, this box I made. This is my original album.
Why don't you blow yourself up, Royce,
Okay.
Yeah.
as you kind of show that, give everybody a taste.
This is just my original album that I've had for a long time. I got a stack of.
Show that again. That's got some ring wear on it, don't it?
Oh yeah.
How long have you had that?
I bought it used about a year ago, to be honest with you. But
Oh, really?
I've had one before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see the price on it, but we've got some great places up here that sell used vinyl, and I always seem to score. But anyway, so Who Are You? Okay. The first thing I want to show you here that I was really excited that came with it is this this book, folks. We have a 28-page booklet. Okay, and I know it's kind of hard to show all these pictures, but I want to show some of them. Okay.
And you can't get that with the you can't get that with the CD.
Right.
You know?
And I mean, and this is
Right,
a great story here. Of course, there's tons of reading once you want to do it, but just a brief thing here. Okay. Uh, The Who convened at their own convened at their own studio, Rampant in Thestley Road, September 19th, 1977. Although they had all been on the road for almost a year, they had benefited from the behind-the-scenes rehearsals. So anyway, it just goes on and on. Let's just look at a few more pictures. I want to get the albums out. Look at this, guys. This is like poster quality here.
Yep.
All right.
Back when Pete could really move, man.
Look at this. Ed Whistle, bassist.
Nice.
What a great picture that is. Yeah, back when he could really move. That's exactly right. Here they
and
are.
You can compare his bass playing to Chris Squire, to John Paul Jones any day. Many would say he's even better than them.
Boy, I'd have a hard time believing that on John Paul Jones. But who knows?
He had that real staccato type of bass. I'm a bass player, folks, and he had that staccato sound I liked. You know, that almost pick sounding, whether he played with the pick or fingers, it didn't matter. But a lot of people who would play with Rickenbacker type like basses would get that nice snap to their bass. Well, and I've always loved that about him.
Right. Just so you know, the words to all the songs are in here. You know, here, Love Is Coming Down, Who Are You? So that's what it's those other three albums where we get so much from the other albums because of it's
now
live.
Look at that picture, and I remember seeing him on stage, and he even was younger and better looking than that. And he was up there, and the way he would stand, you just saw he was like Plant. He was a blonde rock god, and every time I see him in a photo next to the other members, you realize he's just a short little shit. You know, that was a surprise to me. Yeah, because from the audience, they're separated enough. You knew Pete was taller than him.
Right.
But John would stay in the background. Of course, Keith was sitting down, and you always thought Keith was a little munchkin, and it was him, you know?
Right. Anyway, so this is
case
great.
In point.
That's a good picture.
I really enjoy that. So this is what's really interesting on the actual albums. Okay, you get one album that's packaged alone. Okay, so what I mean by that is here's a single album right here. Who Are You? And it's been remixed and stuff.
Critics, well, you know what? I'm hearing that you're getting alternative mixes. I'm not sure if it's on this box set. I did hear, what was the Beatle engineer that worked with them?
Giles Martin?
No. We're talking way back then.
Okay, no, it's all written down here. He
did one of the original mixes that were not used for Let It Be. I'm just not thinking of his name right now. But he also mixed for the Eagles early, or engineered for the Eagles, and even produced them early.
Okay. Glenn Johns.
Glenn Johns, thank you, Royce. I've heard if it's not on this album, it is on the CD versions. We'll find more out when we get our copies. But the Glenn Johns mix of some of these songs was far superior. They mixed this album to sound like this was their approach, to sound like 70s rock rather than sound like The Who. That was the big criticism of this album. And if we're getting Glenn John mixes, those are the ones, the two I've heard so far, far, far better and worth the get.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Glenn Johns, and let's see. let me put my reading glasses on here real quick. Sometimes I need them, sometimes I don't. Where'd those come from?
It's just
Okay,
for
so we
effects,
have,
folks.
yeah,
He's trying to show us how smart he is.
produced by Glenn Johns and John Astley. Okay, engineering assistant was Judy Zakili. Okay, all right. So this is the album that comes not packaged in the with the other three. All right, and they're all 180 gram vinyl, and
There you go.
yeah, pristine, pristine. It was
I
only
love the smell of vinyl on the Four Horsemen.
yeah, I know, me too.
Damn.
It's only been played once, and that was by me today, right? And boy, does it sound crisp. Let me tell you. Okay.
Does it?
So before I go any further, let's just go back to the whole panel for a bit and keep the conversation going here because that's a lot of fun. All of us just interacting. We got a lot of great people there in the chat right now. Eric Schultz is here, and good to see you, brother. George Pita.
We have 23 thumbs up, folks. We could use about 27 more.
Thank you, Michael. I haven't been hitting my mark of 50 the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Let's get him up to there. Boy, they did me a solid. We reached
I know.
When I signed off, I was at 75 thumbs up. You guys came through for me. Come on, guys. Let's boost this mother. Oh, 27. We're 23 away.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Go ahead, Dan.
No, I was just looking at your stats.
Okay.
Of course, our different screens may be reading differently, you know.
Yeah,
I'm showing 27.
Okay. Well,
I just saw it change.
Still young. We've only been on for 12 minutes. So, yeah, you know, folks. That the like button doesn't cost anything to hit. Okay. But what it does, if you hit that first milestone of 50, and it goes in groups of 50, people go searching for content to watch all day long by the millions, and they try to match people up. But if it looks like a lot of people are liking your show, and starting with the 50, they will present your show to people searching for content.
And if it happens while we're here live on the air tonight, which we are now 19 away, we're at 31 now, it will flick this stream live while it's still going. That's why we make such a big deal about this. It helped me today get a great audience of over 70, right? And we've got 36 watching right now, right? So if you do Royce a solid, and we get to 50 tonight, folks, before we're done, more people will join us. And then the warrior class grows.
That's right. I want to mention one thing. My friend Eric Schultz here, okay? He plays blues guitar and performs, and I've been popping in whenever I have the time to listen to him do a song and stuff. So I just want to let everybody know that if you want to check out Eric Schultz,
I've seen Eric all over the place in the vinyl community. I didn't know I'll check it out. I review our streams, and I'll check your channel and subscribe to you, Eric. I've seen many of his comments over the years.
James Watson, Fitty. Sounds like a 50 Cent fan. Well, I'm not going to get into that. We got too much to talk about.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Michael, yes, you got the Who listed in your top 5 on your show.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Only beat by the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, the Rolling Stones, and let's see, who was the other one? Beatles.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, it goes like this on my channel, and this is in my list. It's based on a list that I put out. I had an original Mount Rock Olympus list of the 13 top bands in rock and roll, but then I gave it over to the tribe about a year ago. We got tens of thousands of votes on this, folks. And the top 5 bands right now on my channel, and Royce told me in the Peanut Gallery pre-show that he agrees with this, and I told him, yeah, I'm kind of good with this list too. It's not my list, it's my tribe's list, right? Number 1, the Beatles. Number 2, Led Zeppelin. Number 3, Pink Floyd. Number 4, the Rolling Stones. Number 5, the Who. The Who are one of the top 5 bands in rock and roll, according to well over 10,000 votes. Man.
Oh yeah. Hey
Yeah, I
guys,
agree with that list.
guys, just 1 second. I'm gonna let my dog. I'm gonna let my dog out of the office here.
All right. Yeah, I'm glad you said that, Dan, because Royce and I were discussing it. It's not my list at all. This poll took 2 weeks to even conduct. It was crazy, and the response was incredible. And I looked at it, and a couple of my original bands didn't make it. Like the Moody Blues was on my top 13. So the tribe spoke, and once the dust settled, and I got used to this new icky list. The tribe, you know what? All 13 are perfectly chosen. I submit to the tribe every time, though.
Hey, Michael, speaking of the Moody Blues, I will be sending you that Seventh Sojourn. I have a nice box now that my album came in. And,
okay, great.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one, Royce, and thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, so
I've got 2 Moody Blues albums there, so that'll be my 3rd. I've got a small collection, folks, very small, under 150. I'm about 142 albums now. I'm new. I'm old, but I'm new. I used to have a big LP collection, and I sold it when CDs came out, right? Mm-hmm. So now I'm back into vinyl, mainly because of Royce here. He's the guy that you blame him. He kept sending me all these free albums, and I turned to my wife one night and I go,
I had a lot of duplicates.
What the hell am I going to do with this, Kiki? And she said, well, you know what you ought to do is go buy yourself a turntable, but don't spend too much.
Yeah, that was a plot. I couldn't handle hearing Michael streaming.
Royce later on told me, admitted it.
All my grandkids,
I fell for it, man. So I can be such a sucker.
I got to ask about this. We got George Pita up on the screen, and he's asking why he got timed out on Michael's show. I saw that. He got timed out. I was wondering that myself.
Oh, I am so sorry, Jorge. I don't know. By the way, I would never have allowed that. And if I had seen it, I didn't get too much to the comments tonight. Jorge, you have supported my channel. Blessings to you, brother. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I should have mentioned, and I'm going to be more better at this, is be sure when you time somebody out that it is inappropriate, that you're absolutely sure. Jorge he's been with the tribe. I think I got him through you, Royce, but Jorge, you could tell us. But he's been with me for the longest time. My most humble apologies, and I'll check out to see what happened. Maybe
I think it was Rock and Robin.
Okay.
I think it was just an accident.
She's saying that it was just an accident. Jorge, my apologies. Trust me, you are aces as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Okay. Christopher Francis, I've got him up right now. Now, Christopher, you came backstage right before the show started, and I just got to explain what the format is here. This is called the Four Horsemen, and there's 4 horsemen. And we've decided to limit it to 4 because there were times we had 6, 7, 8. It was just it was just I'm not going to say out of control or uncontrollable, but this is there's a bigger picture of everybody that's up. Everybody gets ample time to speak. And so when we do bring people in, now Chris was just added. Chris Elliott, just below me, was just added last week as the permanent 4 horsemen. Prior to that, Chris, as much as more than anybody else, more than the rest of them combined, there was a group of guys that came on the show, and we enjoyed them, And so we were rotating.
And they're still in the rotation, folks, if some of us can't make it.
Yeah, there's going to be.
It's not like they're gone.
No, they're not gone. There's going to be times when and then we'll bring somebody else up. Somebody can't make it. I mean,
And Chris, you would be welcomed. Royce and I were talking about you before the show. He was asking me about you, and I go, "No, he's solid, man. He's good, right?"
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
he said you came up on the thing, and I said, "Well, I don't know. Can you? You know, you got to. It's your show, Royce. You got to handle it." But he decided to go with the format. But I've loved your comments. I think some input from you sometime in the future on the show would be great. You know,
Right,
but
right.
you know,
Definitely.
That's an interesting comment from I Am One of Us. One thing bothered me when Zappa asked Pete Townsend,
Yeah.
what their song list was. Pete said they haven't changed their set list for their whole tour.
I just saw I Am One of Us on another stream today. Is your name Frank? I Am One of Us? I thought so. I heard somebody call you Frank.
Thank you, Eric.
Let us know in the comments, brother.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So anyway, folks, yeah, everybody's hitting that thumbs up button. I think we're in the low to mid 30s right now, mid 30s. And now the other thing I'll ask, if there's anybody out there that's currently unsubscribed, please do me a proper and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you get a one-time notification when the next show is coming on. Typically, we do the live that we're doing right now every Sunday at 6:30. That's just like clockwork. But we mix some things in oftentimes during the week, maybe a pre-recorded video, a members-only video. We do have a membership. We have a membership. In fact, I wanted to mention, I don't want to get too sidetracked, guys, because this show itself is important, more important than all of this. But we do have the Four Horsemen does have a mug.
Well, look at that. That's fancy, Wilma.
Rock and Robin. These things cost me. They're around $11 with tax, but then they cost at least that much to ship to anybody. So I'm at about $23 to even break even selling these. So I've been having a little fun with doing things. And Rock and Robin Bird, I said, anybody buys a $10 super chat, and just put your email address in the chat here, or I'll put mine in there. You know, you do it, and I will send you a mug, a Four Horsemen coffee mug. Later on, we'll be bringing some T-shirts in. They're already designed. I just haven't ordered any yet. They were out of the Fruit of the Loom T-shirts, so I didn't order them. Anyway, if anybody, I can't keep doing that for $10 because I'm into them for much more myself. But if anybody wants to do a $15 super chat, I will immediately send you out a Four Horsemen coffee mug. And or if somebody buys, let's just say, 4 memberships at the number 2 level, I'll do the same thing. I'll send you out a coffee mug. Thank you. All right, got that out of the way. Any more comments before we go back to my box set?
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi to Angela, Novus Nick. It's good to see you. Novus is one of those people that is still in rotation for the Fourth Horseman spot, if and when it comes up. And of course, Christopher out there, Rock and Robin Bird, so many of you. Chrome Destiny, I've never seen. Were you over on my show, Chrome? But anyway, it's so good to see so many of you in the chat, you know.
Yes. Yeah, this is great.
We've got a good, healthy audience tonight. We've got it strong. You've been maintaining it, Royce. We have 37 thumbs up. We are quite literally 13 away from getting this stream bumped up. You guys have been wonderful.
Milestone proves your growth because you get distributed out there to people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally. Okay, we're gonna scroll down in the chat now because we're getting way too far behind. And look what happens when you scroll down. You find something new. I'll scroll down more often.
Send me one of them mugs, Royce.
Thanks, brother. Thanks, brother. Fellow horseman, I really appreciate it. Okay. Yeah.
That's basically a thank you. That's basically a thank you for the album set you sent me.
Oh, well, you're welcome. Yeah. Well, you guys give up your time to come in here and have fun with me and do this. And So I thought,
Oh, Royce, I've tried to say that it's real hard for me to even accept gifts. It's just something in me,
yeah,
and but Royce is such, him and we've really clicked. I really like it, and Royce, I know you get joy out of this, and I appreciate it. But you put me behind to getting you something. Damn it, way
no.
behind.
Hey, Michael, I'm not expecting that.
I
Seriously.
know. No, and you and I talk about that privately. I understand that about you, brother. You're a very giving man.
I would have got rid of you a long time ago.
Don't I know it? But you're really giving to all three of us on the panel here. All three of us love the hell out of you, boy.
Oh, well, thank you. I have fun. I love you guys too. I love the chat also. I mean, the chat is wonderful. Got Chris Elliott, hi Novice Nick. I haven't seen Novice yet. Well, I just skipped a bunch.
Oh, he was down at the bottom. I saw him.
Yeah, yeah.
It was good to see him.
No, I know. I've sent him a few emails a while back, asking him if he was going to come on, but he's been real busy with work and stuff, I guess. That happens.
Dr. Rick is in. Caitlin's in.
Here's Novice. We're not gone, just dealing with some health issues. Oh, you know what?
Oh, blessings and prayers, brother.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers, Nick. Hope everything's going okay with all that. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and
I hope Mom's okay.
Yeah.
I know she's still the last time I know, Nova's next. Is it your stepmother or stepmother? Your mother-in-law or your own mother? But anyway, she's in her 90s, still working at the restaurant.
Wow, that's amazing. That sounds like something my mother would have done.
Yeah.
She never sat down.
My mother was working. She had retired and was working up to 30 hours a week, right up until when she got cancer, and and she had been retired. That's the lot of my ilk,
Right.
You work till you die, kind of folk,
Right. So I just want to say that this Who Are You, the eighth studio album. It's released in all these different formats. I just want to mention that one more time if I didn't cover it that well. You can get a super deluxe CD edition. That's actually the most expensive one you can buy. Features over 70 unreleased tracks, including never before heard versions of the title track, Who Are You? That would be really cool. That tempts me sometimes.
Oh, Royce, I think that's what we were talking about. I think that's the one that has those different mixes.
Yeah.
70, by Glenn Johns.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, because the track "Who Are You"? Oh God, it stands out, man. It just burst into color. Now I'm kind of thinking, I don't buy CDs as a rule. I have a small collection. Now all of a sudden that set's looking, because that's a damn great mix, man.
Oh yeah, I know. And so then second to that was the album, the four box set, which we're looking at tonight. Okay. Then the CD deluxe edition that I held up earlier, Chris's, and then the limited edition colored half speed mastered vinyl editions. Okay. So this album was initially released in 1978, and it marked a significant chapter. This album really did good, and I was really into it listening to it today. And I like to focus on the bass and some of the other, and when I started listening to the live stuff, that really came to life for me. I love live albums, especially by really good musicians. The Who's career, while a commercial triumph, this Who Are You peaked at number 2 on the U.S. Billboard 200. Number 2, guys. And
the only reason it was at number 2, were you going to bring that up?
Well, I'm not sure.
The Grease soundtrack beat it. The most overrated freaking movie on planet Earth, man. I like the scene at the carnival. I got chills, multiple. That little section there, and the rest of it, I can, you know.
No, I actually didn't even know that. But
so they didn't stand a chance because when Grease came out, all my younger brothers thought it was like, I don't know, the Second Coming or something.
Well, I bet they all permed their hair too, didn't they?
They probably did, Royce.
So
not a Nolan.
It also achieved double platinum status and number 6 on UK albums chart. And of course, already mentioned, tragically, the last album to feature legendary drummer Keith Moon, who died less than 3 weeks after its release.
Yep.
And I don't know how many people know the story of the Hollywood Vampires, but Alice Cooper put that together above the Rainbow Club in Hollywood. And Keith Moon was the vice president, and they had an absolute ball. They even formed a baseball team. We're playing against police and firemen and stuff. If you can imagine that, Alice Cooper out there playing against the cops. But but anyway, they did fundraisers and things like that by putting these games on and stuff. But they said the fun thing about Keith Moon is you never knew what to expect. He might come, he knew where all the costume stores were in the Hollywood, LA area. And he might come dressed as the Queen of England. He might come dressed as a French maid. And that was one of the funnest parts, was to see how Keith Moon was going to show up to the Hollywood Vampires Drinking Club. And Harry Nilsson was also a charter member. Harry Nilsson owns the flat in London that Keith Moon died in, and also Mama Cass died there too. Harry Nilsson owned that. Harry Nilsson was good buddies with John Lennon. So when Lennon was experiencing his lost weekend, his 2-year-long lost weekend, he would show up in LA with May Pang, whatever her name was, his assistant. And Harry Nilsson and him would get together, and they did a lot of crazy stuff. Okay. I mean, he took him over to the Whiskey A Go-Go. Harry Nilsson took John Lennon to the Whiskey A Go-Go, and the Smothers Brothers were playing, and John was drinking the brandy Alexanders that Harry Nilsson got him hooked on, and I think they had some drugs and stuff too. But they were sitting out there, and Lennon was yelling nasty insults at the Smothers Brothers, putting them down, and I think Lennon even punched somebody before they got thrown out. Anyway, let's get back to the show, guys. Let's get back into it. So we lost.
Hey, Royce, just to let you know, brother, you are, 10 away from hitting 50. You just hit 40. Thumbs up.
If there's anybody that's just joined or hasn't had a chance to hit that like button, please do so.
And welcome to a very large audience than we usually get over here. 43 of you watching. Welcome.
Yeah. No, it's a great audience. Thanks, everybody. And I'll tell you something. We've got a lot of people here and making a lot of new friends, and we appreciate y'all being here. Anybody here that's not subscribed, please do me a proper, hit that subscribe button. This channel's been growing. Subscribers really picked up over the last week and a half. There was a little stagnation period, but they really picked up, and we're really happy about that. I am Hop Frog. Hey, there's our buddy Dave. How are you, Dave?
Speaking of one who's in the rotation as a fourth horseman, how you doing, Dave?
Yeah, good to see Dave here. We always enjoy Dave's company. Okay, so I'm trying to imagine Keith Moon playing baseball with the Hollywood Vampires. You know what? Not everybody played. Some people weren't going to go out there and play baseball. Alice Cooper did. I think. I don't know. They had a whole team with, but. I couldn't say for sure if Keith Moon was actually on the baseball team. I mean, John Lennon was like, no way John Lennon would go out there and play baseball. So he didn't. Speaking of baseball, how you like them Dodgers? That game last night was so exciting, And
Royce, I'm from Northern California.
Oh, Giants. I'm sorry. Have you guys ever been in the World Series? No, I'm kidding.
Well, they've watched it on TV.
Right. I wish I could do that. I had to go downtown.
I don't know. My sister, the youngest sibling,
Right.
was at the World Series when the earthquake hit and destroyed San Francisco. That's how freaking powerful the Giants were.
Okay. Yeah, I remember The Rock was in a similar movie, you know. Let's see. Chrome Destiny. $10 says Keith was the equipment manager and bartender. You know what? I'll bet you're absolutely right about that. That would have been a good role for him. You know,
He was the water boy, but you didn't dare drink what he got brought out to you to drink.
yeah, right, right.
Yeah,
Can you imagine a club with a drinking Alice Cooper and Moon the Loon?
No, I can't. But you know,
You're just asking.
I've been to the Rainbow Club and the original sign with their names on it, Alice Cooper president,
Yeah.
Keith Moonbite. It's still hanging on the wall in there. It was a big thing. There was a room upstairs that was reserved for them. Nobody else was allowed up there. It was just the Hollywood Vampires Drinking Club.
Royce, you just hit 45. We are 5 away, folks.
Oh man,
We're really trying to boost this stream tonight, and you guys have really come through. Thank you so much.
I haven't even made my daughter and wife click on it yet. Daddy, can I borrow your phone?
Oh Lord.
No, it's a lot of fun. We enjoy doing this, you know. And,
Oh yeah.
Enjoy meeting all you people, and got new people coming in all the time. Look at this, Chrome Destiny. Thanks so much for joining us. And we've got Alval 2020. Alval 2020. Mickey Dolenz was a vampire too.
Yeah. Speaking of Mickey Dolenz, you talk about John Lennon's Lost Weekend.
Yeah.
When I saw Mickey Dolenz one time, he was talking about his lost weekend in England. He said he and the Monkees went to meet royalty. He goes, and I don't mean the king and queen. He goes, it was the Beatles.
Right.
And,
Okay.
and he said they said I had a good time. So.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, no, can you imagine that? I went down there. I was actually taken down there by my daughter and sort of former son-in-law, but whatever. Anyway, they bought us tickets and took us to a play like Let There Be Rock or something like that downtown Hollywood, you know. And afterward, we went over to the Rainbow to eat, and I was told the whole story about the Hollywood Vampire Drinking Club, not to be confused with the Hollywood Vampire Band. But and that I was just fascinated by that whole thing, you know. I mean, even who is it from ELO? Jeff Lynne. Jeff Lynne was a member of the Hollywood Vampires. There was a big group of them. The Blue Jays are damn good. Yeah, the Blue Jays are damn good. When they spanked the Dodgers 11-2 on Game 2, I went, "Oh my God, the Dodgers are done," you know. But it was an amazing series. That last home run, though, baby.
You want a real home run? I'll show you a real home run. Give me 2 more thumbs up and we hit 50.
No,
that's a home run.
That's a home run.
That's a home run.
Right there. It's in the power of 2. Give us a deuce, baby. Give us a deuce.
Right.
So close, man.
Oh,
doing
yeah.
great.
Dr. Insomnia. Blue Jays was a good John Lodge album.
Yeah, I listened to a couple of tracks from that. I was impressed.
Yeah.
That was almost a Moody Blues album. It came real close to being one.
Hey, I want to give Dr. Insomnia a shout out. This man knows his rock and roll. Let me tell you.
Yes, he does.
I mean, he was schooling me hours before my show in my chat on the Who, and I appreciate it. No, I thank him. I mean, this guy, Doc Insomnia, you really know your stuff. I appreciate that.
He gives me ideas all the time, and I feature a lot of his comments on my channel.
Well, I don't even want to tell you all the things I featured. Well, no, I'm kidding.
Royce, please, we're trying to keep this at least PG.
Royce, are you going to show us the content? Oh, Excuse me. Yes, let's get back to the box set. Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? All right. Okay. Let's see. Where am I here? Well, I'm right here. Okay. So this was the I showed you the standalone album that didn't come in this package. This is really unique. You open this up. Okay, I'm gonna have to make myself big because this is big. You open this up, and it is massive. It's massive. Each one of these parts of this trifold, each one has an album in it. The other three albums, but I think that's kind of cool, also. And so I'm going to start out by taking the first one out, and the first one, okay, which is going to be side 3, okay, because the first album was side 1 and 2. So we've got on side 3, let's see. Well, it'd be easier just to do it here, okay. These are really sweet covers. They're heavy duty. This has side 3 has I Can't Explain. Okay. I got the worst pair of my reading glasses right here. Okay. All right. Okay. So it's got Can't Explain, and I love the next song, Baba O'Reilly. This is all live. The Punk and the Godfather, Boris the Spider. The first song is written in blue. And it's overlaid on blue paper. And I'm going to have to really take a look at that here. Substitute, I Can't Explain, Baba O'Reilly, The Punk and the Godfather, and Boris the Spider. Then we have Sister Disco, Behind Blue Eyes, Music Must Change, and Drowned. Okay, and Drowned. All right, so we'll just pull this bad boy out. Pristine, 180 gram vinyl.
Ah, this one red.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, these are let me see exactly how that's described here. These are the lives. I got the hype sticker right here, okay. 3 live LP set from the 79 US tour. But these 4 LPs have all been half speed mastered.
Yeah.
And mastered at half speed, okay. So just thought I'd make sure everybody knows that. Okay, so that's what's on the first album in the trifold here, okay. We'll stick that one back in. And they go straight across. The next one comes right out of the center. But I like that they have things like, concert tickets and stuff on this. You see what I mean? They have concert tickets. The Who, Friday, December 7th, 8 p.m., Pontiac Mini Dome. There's a couple there's 3 different concert tickets on here.
Does it show a price on those tickets?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This one's...
Get ready, folks.
This one's $10.
Oh, my God.
$10 and change. Oh, admission here is the same, $10. And what do we have over here? Yeah. I'm not going to ask you what you just bought your new ones for, Dick.
No.
This one's $11. Okay, $10 and $11 for Who tickets. Okay, so now we're going to pull out the middle album, which we already pulled out. All right, here we go. I set it aside to talk about that.
Be honest.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, so we've got. Okay, this starts out. Who Are You? 515 Pinball Wizard. See, this is where we get a big variety, Michael. It's not just all Who Are You. See Me, Feel Me, Touch Me, Kiss Me. Then side 6, you've got Long Live Rock. My Generation. I love that song. That's a biggie. I Could See for Miles and Miles and Miles. Trick on the Light, and Sparks. Okay, so that's the center album, and then we've got album number 4. Album number 4. Let's get that out and see what's on it. Okay, LP4. So let's go. 7th side. Okay, we've got Won't Get Fooled Again. Take a Fool Like You. How Can You Do It Alone? Magic Bus, folks. We got Magic Bus here, and Summertime Blues. I love both those songs.
Nice.
Dancing in the Street, Dance It Away, and The Real Me. All right, check it out. Look at that.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Keith Moon in the background just going off down to, well, you know what, that might not be Keith Moon because this concert, 1 year concert tour, I think took place after he passed away. So anyway, that is the 4-album box set. Okay. 4-album box set with the 28-page booklet and everything else. And I already showed you my my copy of The Who. I might as well just show the rest of what I have here. I've got Tommy the Who. I don't have Quadrophenia. I have Tommy. I love this. This is The Who live at the Fillmore East, part of my Fillmore East collection. And these were recorded in 1968. 1968, these were recorded. The Who live at the Fillmore East, and I've got, let's see, 1, 2. It's a 3-album set. 3-album set. Same with my Zappa live at the Fillmore East. It's a 3-album set. Okay, I really like this one too. The Who live at Leeds.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what I'll be comparing the 79 show to.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm really interested in.
The Who by the Numbers. And this is cool. However much I booze. Squeeze Box. Blue, Red, and Gray. How Many Friends in a Hand or a Face? Funny. Okay. I've had this for now about, for about 8 months. Odds and Sods, The Who.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got Postcard, Now I'm a Farmer, Put the Money Down, Little Billy, and Royce, so much more.
Red alert, Royce. Red alert. You have just reached 50 thumbs up. Wow.
Man. Thank you, Chad. I really appreciate you guys.
People, we appreciate it. And yes, that really was me. I'm not highlighted, but that's from my other account, Michael Noland Warhorse 1 or whatever it was. That was me in the comments. So I just don't have the protection of the wrench, but that was me encouraging you. All right, we have a troll. Yeah. Somebody gave us a thumbs down. Okay, nice one, brother.
Yeah,
we'll need a couple of people to step up. That sad.
Yeah.
Don't you get enough attention at Rachel's?
Yeah, that's it is sad. I don't.
51, Royce. 51. Thank you, tribe. Thank you, Warriors. Tribe.
Thank you, Warriors.
Take that, squirm ass.
Yeah, you're always, something like that's always going to happen. I used to
the perpetual little brother.
Yeah,
that's all he is.
I left a show about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and I would swear to you that he would encourage everybody to go give me a thumbs down.
Not that far back.
No, well.
Oh, you're thinking of another troll. I'm thinking of our
Yeah. No. That's right.
You
Yeah.
see, the troll I'm talking about got some daylight today on another stream, and that usually encourages him to show his ugly ass up elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might have scanned through that stream this morning.
Yeah.
That I said I wasn't going to do that anymore, but okay. Look at that. Who's
I
next?
have lurkers, Royce. I paid
$15 for Who's Next. What are those what are those dark spots on the wall back there?
Yeah, I think it's my favorite album right there.
Yeah, Babo Roddy is such an awesome song, isn't it? I really like that song. Bargain. They called it a bargain.
The whole album is perfect. Great. It's just perfect.
Behind Blue Eyes. I mean, come on. Won't Get Fooled Again. Are you kidding me? Yeah. This is a great album. This goes all the way back to my teen years right here.
Meaty, big and bouncy.
Yeah, meaty, beady, big and bouncy. Yeah.
That's
I remember
one of
for a while,
the two Who albums that I have.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I remember for a while, this was one of my favorite albums. Happy Jack. I Can See for Miles. My Generation. The Seeker. This got Pinball Wizards even on here.
It's got their best stuff from a couple of eras.
Yeah, the Magic Bus, Substitute. I'm a Boy. But this is a cool album right here.
Yes, it is.
I remember really liking that when I was.
I think that was the very first or the very second compilation collection.
Yeah.
You know that song.
It's one of the few compilations that I own. I usually don't like compilations, but I love
that song. I Can See for Miles. That was the very first song I ever heard from the Who when I was a kid. And
right.
Me too, Dan.
I loved it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's right. Me too.
That was the song that turned me on to the Who.
Right. Okay, Dr. Insomnia. Meaty Beady was my first Who album. I think it was my first Who album too.
It was my second. I went back and got it, but it was my second one. I loved it. Yeah, plain and simple.
Boy, I remember we were at a party. I think I was 16 years. Yeah, I was 16 years old. And Laurie Edwards walks in and says, I got the new Beatles album. And it was a brand new white album. Probably a super low number. She said, they just came out today.
Oh, my God.
It never occurred to me.
I saw the Who in October of 1976. And that was the first concert I ever went to where they actually had laser beams. I had never seen laser beams at a concert before that.
Yeah.
And the second concert I saw with laser beams was Led Zeppelin. They were the first two bands I ever saw. Now, laser beams are in all the concerts now, it seems like.
Yeah, one of the very first concerts to use lasers was McCartney, Wings Over America. And I was there, and it was amazing. Nobody had seen anything like that in my locale.
They were still kind of experimenting with lasers back in those days.
Yeah,
nowadays when they do lasers, the lasers don't really come out into the audience so much. But with the Who, the lasers came out on us.
Oh my God!
Right.
But now they got mirrors that reflect them different ways, so they don't really get in the eyes of the audience. And
right.
And of course, Jimmy Page used his laser when he was doing Dazed and Confused, and he had the violin bow going dar, and it had four green laser lights coming over it, and it would spin. And with the smoke in there, it looked like he was inside a tornado. Dar. Badass.
I'd have loved to have seen that.
I know Michael would have too.
Oh God, yeah! Just shut up, Dan. Just shut up, dude. He's doing that on purpose, Royce. He knows I had my ticket to see him. It was a tragedy why I didn't get to see him.
That's right.
It was Robert Plant's son passing away, and they canceled.
Oh, that was summer of '77, right?
Oh, I was so pissed. God, that's my biggest concert regret of all freaking time. Even over not seeing the Beatles. I got to tell you, that, God, that hurt.
What was that, like July of '77, I think?
Oh, I was still married to my first wife. She was just before my second wife.
Yeah, I saw Zeppelin.
I'm on number 3 now. So finally found one that could tame my ass.
You know, I saw somebody earlier in the chat talking about how Keith Moon crashed a Zeppelin show, and but I kind of looked it up, and they didn't really crash it. He was on stage during an encore with Led Zeppelin with John Bonham and everybody, and that was 4 days before I saw Led Zeppelin, and that was no, it was 4 days after I saw Led Zeppelin up in L.A. And that was Keith Moon's last American time on stage. It's the last time he was ever performed on stage. Yeah.
Wow.
Brag.
Yeah, Royce, that's the only Who thing I have that I haven't showed you guys yet over the years.
Okay, let's see it.
Oh yeah.
That flag there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got that flag at the same time as my Led Zeppelin flag.
Oh, that's a cool shot. I like it.
Yeah, totally. Nice.
I just thought you went out for coffee.
Nope. Not till later.
Dr.
Hey, by the way, Chris, I really like how you're framing yourself now. You're more up in the picture and everything. Royce and I were talking about that earlier. It's like, wow, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I had my tables set a little bit higher before, so I dropped them down a couple inches, and it made a difference.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're really coming through much better than you ever have in the last 2 streams, brother. Love it.
Yeah, totally.
Well, now that it's official, I had to clean up my act, right?
Yeah. We have standards here, you know?
Hey, guys, better late than never, right?
Even an old dog can learn new trick. I mean, you know,
hey,
still got chance.
I'm famous for that.
Doctor,
if I hadn't learned a few new tricks, Brother Michael wouldn't be on the show tonight. Let's just put it that way.
Well, you know, Dr. Insomnia said, remember the Who singles all flopped in the States until Happy Jack and I Can See for Miles. Well, that's a great statement, man.
Yeah. And that goes along with several of us on the panel really being turned on to the Who by I Can See for Miles and Miles and Miles.
Well, what year was it?
That's right.
What year was that song released? I'm going to look that up.
Was that 72, 71?
70s.
It was early 70s.
I'm not sure.
Let's see.
I was thinking it was earlier.
Yeah, maybe even 70. I'm trying to remember.
Okay, you're talking about I Can See for Miles, right?
Right.
I was right. 1967.
Oh, it goes back that far.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was 10 years. I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
Well, they've been around for a long 10 years old. They've been around for a long time.
No, I didn't catch it the first time. I caught it early 70s. So maybe it was still in heavy rotation, airplay and stuff. Even then, it's a great song. It represents all the elements I like about the Who in one song, you know. And for a long time, it was my favorite Who song. I don't know what I'd choose now. You know, what would be the you know. I like every time I hear "Here Come the New Boss," same as the old boss. That's my life. You know, so I would choose that one. Probably
that's a good one. That's a really good song.
Yeah.
I think my favorite Who song in concert was "We Don't Get Fooled Again."
Yeah,
that
I
was
love
great.
It's awfully good, man.
It's that part where Roger Daltrey screams at that one part, and Peter Townsend is sliding across the stage with his guitar. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that double knee slide with the knees sticking way out, and he's almost back like this, and that Les Paul just draped low. You know,
right?
I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, it was brought up. I think Dr. Insomniac brought it up in the chat earlier, and but "Who Are You?" I always liked singing that one because it was one of the very few times I got to get away with you dropping the F-bomb. Every time they give me shit, I'd say, "Hey, I'm just singing a song."
Right. Yeah. How could anybody get mad about that?
Well, there's that, and some girls from the Rolling Stones, "Black Girls Just Want to Get Fucked All Night." I just don't have that much jam.
Yeah.
Those are the two F-bombs when I was a kid. So those songs were on. I got to sing them and get away with it.
You know that I thought that Some Girls album that's a great album. I have 2 copies.
The first cuss word song that really kind of hit me was Working Class Hero, off of the Plastic Ono band, and just using that F-bomb the way he did. Back now, it doesn't hold that kind of power, but he was breaking. What probably wasn't the first one, but he was the first one of great note, John freaking Beetle Lennon, to use that on such a popular album. It floored me,
right?
And it taught me a lesson because I occasionally will include profanity, very, very often, most often not, but in some of my lyrics, and it gave me permission to use it not as shock value, but to make a everyman's point. And if the song demands it, then the word shall be used.
Right.
Right.
That's right.
Well, if you want to, like one of the bigger, if you want to use an F-bomb intro, I mean, the MC5, kick out the jams, MFers. I mean, pretty good way to introduce your album, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, folks, we're running out of time.
I just hope there weren't a lot of mothers in that audience.
Well, hey, you never know. There could have been a lot of effing back in those days.
Maybe there was a lot of people going, yeah. Too much information, Michael.
Right. Dwayne Wolotica. We have Dr. Insomnia. Boy, I think we have a lot in common when you talk about insomnia. I must wake up at 3:30 every morning after falling asleep at like 12:30.
Yeah, I woke up this morning and I looked at my cell phone and it said 6:45, and I go, "What the hell am I doing getting up so early?" Forgot about the time change.
Same thing happened to me, Dan. But I have battled insomnia my entire life, and Royce can tell you, I'll be up till 5 a.m. editing a video, run myself ragged for about 5 to 7 days straight, and then I collapse for 2 days. I can't hardly get off the bed, and it's mainly because I've often said I am a vampire in many ways. I do a lot of the channel's work in the wee hours of the morning to get it out to you folks. So.
I know what you mean about editing. When I start editing, I'm in a frame of mind. I can't stop. I got the ideas coming. I got to keep going.
Right, Royce. I'll send you a picture of the edit I did on your last stream. I said it on my show tonight earlier. The bottom line, the tribal forum number 82. But I'm really proud and a little dismayed that it didn't do a little bit better. I think it'll hit 1,000 eventually. It's about 940 views right now, a little less than what I usually get when I share your videos. You're always good for 1 to 15,000 every time right off the bat. And and Royce even told me, because if you want to see a C sampler of what's happening on this show, go and see my show in addition to Royce's last stream, because my version, what is it, about 9 minutes, Royce? Everybody on the panel gets an equal say, more than any other time I've ever shared it. We just had a flow that night, and everybody shines in that video. I am proud of that video, and I'll send you a copy. I'll shrink down the thing. I'll send you a copy of all the edits I did on that video. Tons of additional artwork than you usually see here live, right? Lots of special effects and things like that. And I am so proud, whether that gets no more views at all, I'm leaving it on my channel. I am proud of that video, and everybody on this panel needs to take a bow, because I think it's a fantastic video.
It is, Michael. I'm really, you did a great job on it. Okay.
Yeah, so I think I did, but you know what? I couldn't have done anything if the panel wasn't on fire. No amount of editing is going to change anything into something uninteresting into interesting. And you guys shined. Chris, I loved your segment. right there. Dan was peppering in and out, and then right in the middle, Royce gets this nice long, chance to say his point. I get another one after my first tirade, and then it's Dan and Royce that ends the whole thing. It's wonderful. I love it. Not bad if I don't say so myself.
No, I really liked it. It was a real standout to me. Okay.
Yeah, I loved it too.
So
it was fun.
This album, Who Are You? Okay, saw the band pushing boundaries once more with songs referencing the incoming influence of British punk. Most notably, the title track was written after a night out with Steve Jones and Paul Cook of the Sex Pistols, guys. And it reflected the sentiment of music must change. And Sister Disco, Pete Townsend also delivered some of his most ambitious and intricate arrangements, incorporating layers of synthesizers and strings into the Who's powerful backing tracks. Okay, so the title track, Who Are You, preceded the album in early 1978, became an instant anthem, and remains in the band's set list to this day. I mean, we're talking from 1978 to this day. Okay.
Well, it's huge.
So they I know, but so they released 12 studio albums, their latest being Who in 2019, and their discography includes numerous live albums and compilations. In fact, to be exact, they have 18 live albums, 36 compilation albums, along with other releases like soundtracks and singles. Okay. So their last studio album, well, like I said already, 2019, just called Who. So anyway,
they're probably the most successful band besides the Beatles as far as repackaging, offering us something new yet nothing new. But I mean that I'm not happy with that, but I mean that as a compliment in this case. They've been very successful in guarding their legacy for most, at least casual fans. I don't think so for hardcore fans so much, but.
Well, one thing I've always thought about box sets like this, and not so much for the Who or anybody else, but just in general, box sets.
Right.
And these bands, they record for hours. So they've got all this stuff that they've rejected. They don't think it's good. They don't think it's good enough for the album. So they pick they put out an album. Well, years down the line, we could probably make some money off these rejects because we have a big name now and people buy anything.
Well, I think it certainly became a extremely popular option after the original anthology by the Beatles. Ever since then, we've seen an increase in these kind of offerings. And I'm not saying they're not worthy. I love the first anthology. All three. Not going to go there with Anthology 4 or rebuying it because of other reasons. But as a musician, it was wonderful to hear stripped down tracks. It revealed a lot of secrets for me. So I love that.
So I always wonder, though, is it the band that comes up with this or is it management? Because for a while there, for years, a band would come out with their greatest hits. Then they do some type of compilation album, but then they come up with the box sets where they offer you a little more than just the album. A few rejected songs that they didn't like, when they first recorded it. Like for the Who, they got several different songs that are just engineered by different guys.
Right.
A
lot of it has to do with bands fighting the illegal albums out on the black market. And they said, look, all of this money is just being sieved away from us. When we have the masters still a lot of these, and we could really, since there's such a demand, that's one of the reasons why the Beatles, there was a big demand. I can tell you, I read article after article after article by George Martin, who swore to God, along with Mark Lewison, the Beatle guy, it's not coming to me right now. Lewison, swearing to God there was nothing left in the Beatle vault that was worth listening to. you know, and fans kept asking and asking, and then they'd get 62 bootlegs of Let It Be, yeah, and other compilation albums. That was one of the reasons why Alan Klein released the Hey Jude album, and later the Red and Blue album, was because of those same shenanigans. So some of it is self-defense, some of it's just pure greed from management, and some of it is just basically fan demand if the band is that big. And you know, I don't agree with the current incarnation of The Who at all, as many of my longtime viewers know. You know, the way they treated Jason Bonham, and all based on a mistake that Roger made singing, and on top of that, finding out that
wait, Michael, you said Jason Bonham, was that correct?
Yeah.
No.
I meant Zach Starkey. Thank you, Royce.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Sorry, folks. I had one of them hiccups, but I didn't like that. And then you find out that, and here's what happens to a lot of these legacy bands, especially if you have just a single lead singer. They gain in later years more power than. Remember back in the day, folks, when this band was undisputed leader was Pete freaking Townsend. He was the leader. Yeah. He was the guy that wrote the songs. He had the vision, and he was surrounded by near equals, but not quite as far as what the Who offered, even though they offered rock's very best, some say, and I say maybe second best rhythm section in rock and roll with Keith Moon and John Entwistle. Yeah, right? So you get all of that. So they've been, despite that, and all of that, they truly are historically one of my favorite bands, despite them demanding to go out like wieners, you know, and they're not going out looking good for me. But that doesn't take away their greatness. Their greatness. That's why I keep preaching. Yeah. Rush has got to be so. I've got a poll I didn't have time to cover tonight, and it's the finals. It's between 4 bands that people are actually interested in seeing in 2026, and Rush is creaming the crop. But the tickets are so astronomical. So many fans are angry and everything. They got to be careful on how they go out, or they could wind up doing a Who. Because I don't think the Who went out right, and I don't buy that they've gone out yet. I think we're still going to see them in the future.
Probably.
All the indications are there, folks.
Hey,
they're
guys,
talking about additional shows, how hard it is to tour in England. They're trying to move some muscle to make it easier and more profitable for them.
Yeah.
Then they're going to tour England.
Let me ask Dr. Insomnia a question about this post he made. He said when Red Fox had the fatal heart attack that killed him, the other actors were laughing because they thought he was doing his Fred Sanford routine. Was he going?
This is a big
here
one.
I come, here I come, Elizabeth. Here I come. Was he doing that when he was having a real heart attack? Anyway.
No, but what Dr. Insomnia is saying is true.
I can believe that. Yeah.
They really thought he was doing it, but he was
right.
But was he saying he's Elizabeth?
Yeah, Elizabeth. Come on, Elizabeth.
Yeah, it's always Elizabeth.
It almost seemed to me like he never said Elizabeth. He just say, this is a big one, Elizabeth. It was like straight to the L. Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, yeah.
Right.
Well, we were talking about dropping F-bombs and whatever, and I brought up Red Fox. If you listen, you want to talk about dirty jokes and everything, you go back and listen to some of his albums. Just make sure there's no kids around.
Yeah, stand up. He was badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so was George Carlin, man.
What they used to get away with, my brother was a crap dealer in Las Vegas when he wasn't trying to pursue his acting career in Hollywood. And so he hooked Betty and I up to go see Don Rickles. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Can you even imagine Don Rickles today
I'd be so afraid to go to a Don Rickles show. I would be just scared to death he'd pick me.
Right.
Oh, he was great though, man. He was great.
Yeah. But man, if things changed.
Yep. Well, then you go back and Lenny Bruce and all that, right? So.
Well, he was the first F bomber, I think, pretty much of all time.
Well,
or at least the one of
the
someone earlier than Lenny Bruce.
I thought Red Fox was earlier than he was.
Yeah. Good night, John Rouse. John Rouse.
I could be wrong. I don't know for sure, Mike.
All the records I heard from Red Fox were like 60s and 70s. It wasn't Lenny Bruce late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just remember he was the first of notoriety. I can guarantee you Lenny Bruce did not invent cussing on stage. God damn it. You know, I mean, he just didn't, you know, but he's the first one that, you know, this white Jew from, was he New York? I think he was New York.
Yeah.
You know,
so.
And any obscenity could come flying out of his mouth, but yet in a witty way. He used it as an art form, much like I was talking about earlier as a songwriter. You know, I really appreciated him. I didn't agree with half the shit he said, but he was good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
An old story I heard of Lenny Bruce and George Carlin. Carlin was just a young guy breaking in, and he was at a Lenny Bruce show, and Lenny Bruce got arrested and taken to the holding cell. And George Carlin ended up in the cell next to him. And
oh God, those two! Oh God!
Yeah, he goes, "Hey man,
that's crazy.
I saw you here. I'm glad to be here." He goes, "I'm here because I have to be here. What are you here for?" He goes, "I want to be here with you." He goes, "You're a fucking idiot. I'm here because I have to be here. You are just being stupid. Go away."
And what about George Carlin's famous "the 7 words you can't say" on radio, TV, or anywhere, you know? Yeah. And then he goes on to say every single one of them.
Yeah.
And you can actually say some of them now.
Repeatedly, even.
Oh, you can say all of them now.
Well,
depends on whose show you're on, right, Rice?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you got to meet the standards of the show, but there are shows that use every one of them. Just watch one of them today.
Yeah, I've seen more and more of it. Yeah.
You know, I just looked up Red Fox real quick. I was curious. You know, he was only 69 when he passed away.
Wow.
And his worth, he was $3.5 million in the hole when he died.
You're kidding me.
He owed a lot of taxes.
Okay. Yeah, that gets a lot of people in the entertainment industry, you know, because they got to be responsible and pay their own taxes, you know, not being taken out by an employer.
Yeah. And they often have management supposed to handle all that shit, and the management's sifting shit out of the till and blames it on them not paying the taxes. And of course, the bottom line, if it's your taxes, you're to blame. But it's unfortunate. Yeah, musicians, I'm a musician. We're not known for our brains, Royce. You know, that's why so many of us get ripped off.
Yeah, Willie Nelson had an issue with the IRS as well. I think he was just too stoned to do it.
Yeah.
But everybody
you know why he missed payments.
Yeah. Well, come on, it's not the IRS that they're running from. I mean, how many times have the British bands have been hanging out in every country except the UK? You know, because they didn't.
Oh yeah. The Stones didn't want to go back. They were being taxed so bad.
Well,
but Star Trekker, I just want to say,
tour?
I just want to thank Star Trekker for showing up tonight. Appreciate seeing you.
Good to see you, Star Trekker.
Yeah.
Well, someone just put the 7 dirty words in the comment section. So.
Oh, great.
Oh, God.
Red Fox.
See, I told you could do it.
Yeah.
God. Welcome to YouTube, baby.
Wow.
Yeah, that
Red Fox, almost a dirty Rob Saget. Okay.
Wait a minute, is that Bill Kay that said that? I'm seeing a different name. It says In Deep 45. Is that Bill Kay?
It looks like his picture.
Looks like
well, you know,
a lot of handles have been changed.
Yeah, they've pretty much all been changed. Like I should be saying Mine should be the Four Horsemen, but they came back with Royce. But I can change that.
Yeah, all you have to do is change your handle if you haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And then it'll come out right. And I don't know if that's true for, people who aren't content creators. I only know that as a content creator. So if you folks are having other troubles, gonna have to talk to another set of experts, I think. But the way it works for content creators is you can change your handle.
Yeah.
When you go into YouTube Studio. So if you're making any videos and stuff like that, you should have access to changing that. Just do a search on the internet, and there'll be a YouTube video that'll explain it all to you. I'm sure.
Right.
Because it's frustrating. We've got to know so many of you by your original handles, and now we're a little bit confused.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, any closing statements, guys? I mean, I've enjoyed this show. I think I'm a bigger fan of the Who now than I've ever been, to be honest with you, although I've always liked them. But just funny how that happens.
Yeah, you go through resurgences and stuff like that.
Yeah, you go through resurgences, exactly.
Right. And you know what? I've been on a bit of resurgence with the Who myself, although I've never, one of the first albums I bought without thinking of, I got to get this also by the Who or that by the Who, was Who's Next. So and it was one of the first albums that I bought. It was that important to me. I loved them. I saw them live in '73 at the Cow Palace on their I'm going to rub this into Dan's face a little bit. On the Quadrophenia tour, the very same concert that Pete Townsend and Keith Moon got into fisticuffs. Keith Moon eventually passed out twice, and they called for a drummer, and a 19-year-old kid got up there and finished the set. Yours truly was there. And I had been turned on to the Who by my bass player, Kent Matowitz, and we double teamed our jobs. We were all working as custodians. We like to use that word. We were janitors. I was cleaning theaters out, movie theaters. And so we went in as a team with a couple other friends and knocked those out in record time so that we could stand in line for those tickets at the Emporium at Cottingtown, Santa Rosa, California. And wait for, I said, Ticketmaster, we had to wait for Ticketron and the store to open. And the line was around this huge ass store, big old store, 2-story, but each story was like 2 stories high, Wow. And we went in there and just felt like, man, we got it. And it was festival seating, Huh. So it's not like it was important to be first, but I wanted to get in there and out. I think we're about 7th or 8th in line, and it turned out to be a historical concert. Royce, you're sending these things out to us. All I can say, this is my concluding comments. You asked us, is that I'm even on a bigger high, and I want to thank you very much for these kind gifts from me, coming from me. I know the rest of the panel is absolutely.
Oh yeah. No, that's all good. Yeah.
We're so grateful for your wonderful
actually made me feel
and we
good
know
to
it comes from you and Betty.
Yeah.
Betty's always in the mix. So please tell Betty I said thank you so much. It is a gift that will keep on giving. That is for sure.
Yeah, no, it'll keep on giving.
And I want to thank everybody for helping us get to past 50. We got 53 thumbs up. We had nearly, and we may have passed, Royce will know this after, we almost had a high of 50. The highest I saw was 49 watching at the same time. That's a huge audience for us. We all appreciate it. We've really got a vision. It will get better. And in future episodes, Chris, we'll actually get to talk, and I'll learn to shut up better, more than he did tonight. And watch my latest video because I can prove he's got a lot of great things to say.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he
totally.
did tonight, but
Yeah.
you know,
That's okay.
I
don't mind
almost
stepping
felt like I
aside.
was overriding you, Chris, and I
Well,
apologize.
I gotta get this out
Oh,
because
good.
I think Michael's getting picked on by the
Oh, yeah.
chat. When Michael goes off camera, I'm imagining he's making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with the crust cut off.
Well, longtime viewers know that I go and have one of Mrs. Toad's cookies. Famous
Okay.
cookie.
Oh.
Yeah, that
Mm.
sounds way better.
Yeah. Yeah. What is that? Ooh. Go back on some of my other long streams, or even way back with Royce. Caitlin knows what I'm talking about. I come back a much happier man.
Yeah. I was about to say, you don't want to know what I do when I go off camera.
Well, if you're gonna say what the truth is, damn it, Dan. God, I have this perfect story. Oh no, I couldn't stand the embarrassment.
Hey, there's 3 little letters. It's called TMI.
TMI, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
guys.
Royce, I think you have a.
Yeah.
Excuse me if I'm wrong, but I think you have a family member join you on here.
Okay. Am I way down? Is it way down? Let me go down.
There's a Richie Eddings that said hi, Royce.
Hey, Richie,
Oh,
how
Richie,
you doing,
oh,
brother?
Brother. Everybody
I've shared
here.
a stream or two with Richie, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Good to see you in the chat, brother.
yeah. There's my brother Richie.
There it is.
Yeah, I was just scrolling through and I happened to notice the name and it was hey. And I heard you mention your brother's name in the past. So.
Good
Richie,
man.
how,
I like
Richie,
I
how
like
are
Richie.
you? Yeah, we've been talking a lot lately. He's been suffering with some health issues, and I think it's
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Richie.
starting to get better. You know.
Good, good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
he
Royce,
was, yeah.
Eric keeps asking, maybe he didn't catch it when you were showing the book, but he's asking about the book that came with your box set.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. If this is it, or it's a single. No, that's a single album. Okay. The book
And I
is
guess
on
when
here.
people order the CD, they get a smaller booklet, right? They get
Yes.
the book.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Or
Okay.
no, you know what? I think I saw some packaging where it comes like an album size and the CDs are in it. Maybe the book, I didn't see what the book looks like, but I could see a big book fitting into that because some of the packaging is like that. I saw a video on that. So
we kind of went through this whole thing earlier. I'll show you a couple of the pictures. There's some nice stuff in here.
yeah, you didn't cover everything in the book. I mean, give them another gander of the real good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
We have a lot of people who weren't here at the beginning and they just kind of dropped in, you know.
Right. Yeah, this is pretty cool here.
It's a great book.
Oh,
I'm
it's a great
excited
book.
to get it. Yeah.
Man, it's huge. Here we go. Here's our bass player, Entwistle.
The Ox.
Yeah. So, Chris, you or Dan, while I'm flipping through some pages here, have any closing statements?
Go ahead, Dan.
Well, I was just thinking of John Entwistle, that friend of mine that's in the band in the UK. Remember we interviewed Paul Guerin?
Yeah.
Yeah, they recorded one of their albums at John Entwistle's castle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I saw that. I saw that on your channel, or you had a post on Facebook.
I didn't see it.
And,
That's interesting.
And I reacted to it.
Yeah, John
Or
Entwistle.
is that the one you had with him? It was a whole video him playing.
Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know that's where it was.
Yeah. And so they were at John Entwistle's castle, and he said he had this big main room that he turned into a studio, and he said he had a little room off to the side with a little TV set in there, and he just basically let the guys do their thing while he's in his little room watching TV. You know, he said he'd be in there eating, and he said he seems a little standoffish, but I guess just like the United States, different parts of the country have different accents. And
Right.
Paul's accent was in such a way that John didn't really understand what he was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 28 pages. That was kind of like the highlight reel there. Okay, so we're going to be signing off here shortly. I've just got to
Well, while you're
thank
doing
you.
that, Royce,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Michael pretty much said everything the way I was feeling as well. But I just also myself want to say thanks, Royce. Appreciate the gift and
Yeah.
and the
Same here.
fact that you guys have included me. I know I've said it multiple times, but
Yeah.
do appreciate
Well,
being able to join you guys and add my own 2 cents worth every once in a while.
absolutely.
Oh,
Well,
you're so welcomed aboard, brother.
Yeah,
That's all I can
yeah.
say. Yeah.
Yeah, that okay. Well, Chris, you worked hard for it. We didn't know what to do at first.
Yeah.
I mean, Dan and I and Michael have been together the longest. And so we started. We were having a lot of other people on the show, but I really like this format with 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Got 4
Well, it's
people.
easier on the eyes for the viewers. That's one of the things. See, this didn't just become a club, an exclusive club for the sake of it becoming something as exclusive as it's been in a sort of temporary way, because we can't guarantee each of us to be up here, right? But it's the whole idea of what we do up here is to present you with a better visual experience. And when you've got and especially for those of you who are watching us on a phone, we're already small enough there. You had 6 or 7 people and you got 2, 3 lines, you have to do a lot of blowing up. Oh, what is Michael saying here? Oh, wait a minute. Now I got to go over to, it's ridiculous. So at least this is the best we can offer you. And that's one of the main reasons that Royce chose to go this way. I had nothing to do with it. This is Royce's idea, but I'm just explaining it as a co-host and how I've experienced it and the way I understand it. If I got anything wrong, Royce, please correct me.
No, you got it all right.
Pretty
Absolutely.
much? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, see, here's
Hey,
my younger brother again saying he's in my bed in rehab.
Oh,
Yeah,
my goodness. Richie,
he's spent
prayers.
a lot of
There's
time in
well
the
wishes.
hospital with some infections, blood, and
Oh, my
spinal.
God.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't know. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a few tribal members and warriors that have
Yes, we have.
experienced some really tough times lately, man.
Yeah.
All we can say is, the peace and love and vibes, good vibes. And if you're, of a certain belief, prayers, okay? And I, of course, am. And if you're against that, if you don't like, religion or anything to do with religion, hey, sending out good vibes can never hurt.
Well,
at the very least.
That's right. Now, Dan, you've gone on my brother's show a few times, haven't you? Or went over there?
Yeah, it's been a couple of years.
It's been a couple. Yeah, he doesn't have it going anymore.
Okay.
He stopped some time back. His
hey,
wife.
Royce, my one earphone went out. That means I have less than a minute. I'm going to sign off. I love each and every one of you. Thanks for showing up, gang.
You too, Michael.
And Chris, Dan, Royce, I love you. Thanks.
Love you too, brother.
See ya.
Take care.
Night.
Stay safe.
Night. Okay, then there were 3. I got a picture. I wish I would have loaded it. Let me double check. There was only 3 of them, so it works perfect right now if I have it. I don't know that I loaded it into here. Let's see. But if I did, it's going to be funny. No.
Oh, your brother says he's going to start his show again.
Oh, he is. Let me see. Okay, let me get back to the comments. Well, I think that would be good for him. Format, get it? All right. So my brother says he's going to start his show up again. Well, that's good. Yeah, I went on there a few times. We had hey Bill K, how you doing? George Carlin, come back for a minute. How's my buddy Bill K? We're going to work our way down through here. Let's see. Yeah, the chat is just ever expanding. Okay.
Oh, I lost my green screen.
Yeah. No, you got a green screen. You gained
Oh, I got
it.
lost my image.
Yeah, right. Okay, Richie Eddings, doing good. Be out in 12 days. Wow, man. That's a long stay, brother. Long stay.
Let me see if I can get that back.
I'm starting again. Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, we had some fun on my brother's shows. I mean, I was there, and Lou Mars, I think, went once. Rachel went over there twice with me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she was. Rachel was really knows her religion. Let me tell you. Felt sorry for my brother when she was on because she knows everything. Good night, Dr. Rick. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you. Thanks for coming to the show and supporting us and just being our buddy. James Watson, George Pita. Thank you, George. Oh, you got it back up. Okay, good. Yeah, you've got. I've seen a lot of people, with green screens, and I've done it myself a little bit. And I know that I would have to, like, let's see, if I move my hands past this, they disappear at the elbows, kind of a thing, And so I'd learn what little parameter I could be there and not lose body parts and all that stuff. But you've got, I think you have a fairly sophisticated setup, from what I remember.
It works pretty well when it wants to work. Sometimes
it wants to work.
I think that was StreamYard that bumped me off, though.
Oh, okay. Apple crumble through. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to. I always have a lot of trouble finding the bottom of the chat, but it looks like it looks like I found it. Hey, Joseph Blue, man, we're so glad you came tonight. You made a comment earlier, and others were talking, and I never got a chance to bring it up. Something about a concert you went to, and you were right up front, and you were singing. Don't tell me. Old bluesman. I think I saw him in concert when I was a member of the Blues Society. Oh man, great guy. I might have saw him twice, Chumash Casino and maybe the Blues Cruise I was on. But anyway, and then something happened and you left early. You know what? Every time I see John Hardy, I think of a friend of mine whose name is actually John Hardy. I start looking real close. And
good night, Rock and Robin.
It's not the same. Good night, Rock and Robin. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Yeah. Good night, Royce and panel. Thank you. Good night, Rockin'. Let's see. Eric Schultz. Royce, you said that I play. No, I said blues guitar, not bass guitar. Yeah, me confused with someone else. I don't play guitar. Oh, okay. Okay. I do. Sorry about that. John Lee Hooker. Here it is. John Lee Hooker is who Joseph Blue went to see in concert. And I think they had seats right up front, and something happened. And I think before the show started, Joseph, John Lee Hooker, there's Joseph again, you left the show.
I was watching a video earlier. It was Buddy Guy and Stevie Ray Vaughan. And the one song, I had a flashback to the first time I saw Buddy Guy. I was 19, and they were playing the Blues Fest right in downtown Windsor. And he brought Johnny Lang on tour with him. And some of the things he was telling Johnny Lang on stage were some of the same things he was talking to Stevie Ray Vaughan about. And it just connected now, but the video was great. Just talking about John Lee Hooker, and just made me think of Buddy Guy.
Yeah, I've seen Buddy Guy twice. He was at the...
I've seen him 4 times myself.
Oh, 4 times, yeah.
Twice at the casino and twice at the Blues Fest.
Yeah, I saw him at the Avila Beach Blues Festival right here, just down the road. And he was, that particular concert there at the Blues Festival was the Hendrix tribute. I can't remember exactly what they call it now, but I saw it twice that same year. Right. Once down in Santa Barbara at the Arlington Theater and once at the Blues Festival here. And Buddy Guy was there. Everybody was there. I mean, you mentioned Johnny Lang. He was there. Eric Johnson was there. Joe Satriani was there.
Johnny Lang was only just turned 17 when Buddy Guy was touring with him. Because he was 16 when he recorded that first album. I forget. The Light of Me album.
John Hardy is a song by George Thorogood. Thank you.
Yeah, Buddy Guy brought him along after he did this album. The Light of Me album.
Yeah. Boy, there was so many, it seemed like every great guitarist in the country was at those tributes to Hendrix. They all playing Hendrix songs.
Yeah.
It was just amazing. Even Zakk Wylde was at the Avila Beach Blues Festival playing at the Hendrix tribute concert. And yeah, that was pretty cool. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to sign off now. Thank you all so much, everyone in the chat. Don't stay strangers. Please keep coming back. Let's see. My brother's still here. Let's see. What's my brother saying? I'm coming back on with a whole new platform. Going to be good, funny, and interesting. I like that. I like it better than your old platform. My brother was always a real funny guy. You know, he's one of these guys that he'd say something, he'd laugh, and everybody would laugh with him. You know, it was like infectious. You know. So anyway, Rich, I'm glad to hear that, man. Thanks for popping in. That's totally cool. Where the hell you been?
You mentioned Zakk Wylde. I'll be seeing Zakk Wylde next month. Over in Fort Worth with Zach Sabbath.
Zach Sabbath. Oh,
yeah.
I love it. Zach Sabbath. I like Zakk Wylde, you know. I think he's a great guitar player. Be sure to let us know when your brother starts his new show. Dr. Rick, I will do that, and I think you're going to enjoy it too. You know, my brother had a vision. He said he started a channel. My father's name was Floyd, so he renamed himself Floyd Moses. My brother, he had a vision that he was supposed to free some people. He woke up and started calling himself Floyd Moses, and so he shot. What was it, Richie? It was Floyd Moses, the Jesus movement, or something like that, right? But let's see, living in a nightmare. Yeah, I know. He's been suffering. Look at that. There's Michael Nolan. Thanks, Joseph. You're a rock star.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Joseph. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Joseph. And it's good to see you here too. Kate, Wylde is amazing. Wylde is amazing. I think he's amazing. Boy, back when he was doing those songs that were on MTV with Ozzy with his bullseyes, Gibson Les Paul, and boy, he was a shred master, man.
Did I ever show you the vest that Zach gave me?
No.
Oh, hold on just a minute.
Zakk Wylde gave you a vest?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
How come that never happens to me?
I think James is pointing out a troll. There's a Michael Nolan troll.
Yeah, the Michael Nolan troll. I hope it's not somebody in here as disguise.
No, and I hope it's just a joke because I don't mean to be if it's real, but I'm pretty sure.
James I know. Yeah, Joseph, man, just at the last minute, boom, I was trying to sign off, and I'm glad I didn't. Okay, so. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me.
Nice.
Here, I'm gonna make you.
Right, yeah. Okay, now I'm unmuted.
Okay, look at that. Wow. Nice. He just gave that to you.
Well, because I started right for dying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
And he was a big supporter of my charity.
Royce, pull that comment down so we can see more of his picture.
Okay. Okay, let me pull that one down too. All right, hold on, guys. Here.
Oh, there's my Pantera after show.
Oh, nice.
Where's it at over? Nope. And there's
cool.
my.
Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me. I'm having trouble doing this. Okay, here we go. Black labels. God, that's awesome.
And that
Look
pin
at
right
that.
there, that pin right there is something I created for our very first ride for Dime.
Oh, is that right?
All the bikers got the pin. It's a picture of Dime Bag.
Oh
Nice.
man,
Ride
that's
for
so
Dime 2005.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a heavy vest too. This is
It looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it looks real weighty.
It's got the long fringe.
Oh, that's cool. Don't let that get in the spokes.
No, I've actually shut my door when I'm driving. It's been, what's that noise? Oh, it's my tassels stuck in the door.
Right. Yeah, I had so much fun riding motorcycles, and I had 2 Harleys. And a third one that actually my brother, who's been here tonight, his ex-wife's husband at the time rode it back to Sturgis and wrecked and got killed on it.
Oh.
And she sold it to me for what the insurance was going to give her. And I was starting to restore it, you know. But I mean, I had some interesting times on my motorcycle. Here's me and Sonny Barger.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was the morning after the shootout at Harris Casino, where me and all my friends were staying. And I was 2 o'clock in the morning. I started hearing all this sounded like either firecrackers or gunshots. And 50 feet away, well, 3 slot machines away from the quarter machine I was playing, had a bullet hole in it.
Jeez.
And we got held for about 20 something hours in a room while we individually got interviewed to see if we were gang members or whatever, you know. So anyway, yeah, that was an interesting little deal there. So let me get back out of here. I get back to my comments. Okay, here we are. All right. Well, don't have to remove that first. Yes. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Oh, and make me small.
Okay. All right.
Royce was Sonny Barger's bodyguard, according to James.
No, yeah, that's right. That's right. I'll take credit for that. But it was funny because no, there was nothing whatsoever funny about it. But Sonny's a book. Sonny's got about 3 books out about his wild time, and I got an autographed copy in that picture you saw. He gave me an autographed copy. He was selling his books, of course. He was making some money doing it, and it was a fun book to read. A real funny book. Royce and Sonny Barger's bodyguard. Yeah. But yeah, it was crazy because the Mongols, who they shot it out with and were fighting, had kind of taken over Harrah's, you know. Nobody realized it was that motorcycle group that had signed up for all those rooms. They told them it was a corporation, and it was a corporation. They didn't expect it to be the Mongols. And so Hell's Angel got killed on the way there, and the word came down that the Mongols did it. And there was, I don't know how many thousand Hell's Angels were just across the river in Bullhead City at the campground. But just the ones that were staying at the Flamingo, where the HA always stayed, Sonny Barger and the top guys always stayed at the Flamingo. Those were the ones that came racing over there to get even with the Mongols. And if a little more time had gone by and that crowd from the park had made it there, it would have been, God only knows what would have happened. But anyway, okay, guys. Well, Dan, Chris, thank you so much. You guys did a great job. Michael, if you're still out there, you did a great job. Really appreciate it. My brother Rich, thanks for joining me. It's been a long time since you joined me. And we had a great time tonight. Piccolina, thank you for being here. Sonny is also a paperback writer. That's exactly right. I have one of his books autographed from that same incident I was showing you. Okay, guys. Well, thank you all so much. And that's what's happening in Royce's world tonight. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And thank you all.
Thank you.
All dear friends. Thank you. Thanks, Dan. Thank Chris. And we're signing out.
Good night.
Good night.